Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a general love reading using the Crimson Kiss Oracle, and so I just realised how up by the camera I am. Let me move that up a bit. And just a general tarot deck. So Crimson Kiss and general tarot deck. Right, so the first card out is Spotlight. All eyes are on you right now. It is your time to shine. Now's the time to step out into the spotlight, get yourself out in from behind that curtain and shine. Web. A web of deceit surrounds you. Find out the truth before you get hurt. Maybe the truth is you need to start living for yourself, living authentically, being open about what it is that brings you joy. How you allow the world to perceive you. Okay? Doesn't have to be necessarily someone deceiving you. You could be deceiving yourself. Let's take some tarot and find out what the message is specifically, shall we? I haven't done my introduction, have I? Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Jo. I just realised I just cracked straight on. If you're a returning viewer, great to see you. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. It's because I was just doing a load of shorts and I didn't anyway. Right, death and rebirth. Okay, so an old you has to die in order for the new you to step out into the spotlight. You are the sun rising and shining on the horizon there. Okay, so step up. Time to step up and live more authentically to yourself. Allow yourself to go through that death and rebirth cycle. The Two of Cups. Okay, so that's a union card. You could be coming into union with someone specifically. I mean, I was kind of trying to do a love reading here, but this seems to be all about you. So maybe you're coming into union with yourself. You know, you're balancing the twin, the masculine and the feminine. The twin flame is indeed you learning to love yourself first before you can love someone else. And that is as much of a love reading as any, I can assure you. We've got the Ace of Swords. A new way of thinking, an understanding, a truth, a clarity. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop thinking you're something you're not. Stop negative self-thoughts, self-doubt, self-talking. Don't do what I do and refer to yourself in the third person. Do as I say, not as I do. The Six of Cups. Okay, so this could be healing some childhood wounds. Some things might be coming up from the past that you need to be dealing with, getting on with, working your way through. You could be given something, maybe a key bit of information, key bit of knowledge that will help you figure out what it is that you're doing to, what I want to say is self-sabotage, okay? Work through any sadness, any disappointment, any emotional pain you might be going through. Maybe you've come out of a relationship where there was some deceit. And now people are watching you in your glow-up era. You've got the Four of Wands as well. So there's some celebratory energy here, some stability. You could be coming into union with someone. Okay, you could be. There's nothing here that says it's not in anything. Is more chance that there is. You've got the 1111 Twin Flame Soulmate Connection card. The spiritual ascension as well. Like I say, it could just be you coming in to more of a balance with who you are. There could be a marriage here. Could be some sort of contract, you know. But I think people are just seeing you for who you are. And these two don't want to separate, so let's see what they are. We've got the Six of Pentacles, balance, having enough to share with others, equal giving and receiving. And you've got the World card, okay? So completion of a cycle so that something new can come in. You have to go through the death process so that you can allow the rebirth to come in. It's that simple. But this is about the way you think, the way you see the world, the way you interpret, you know, your daily activities and how you... I really have not set this up very well. And how you see the world and how you see your place in the world. Have you just... Please pop a comment down below. Have you been through some heartache, some deceit, some... You're about to find out some truth that's, I think, going to lead you towards a very awakening kind of energy, because it clears out the old and allows the new to come in. And it gives you this real sense of balance. You've got 6-6 on the table, obviously. That could be a number for someone. You do have mirror numbers here with the 4 and the 6, the IV and the VI. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. The 6 of Cups again. Okay, so the universe is saying, I said what I said. It's a card of nostalgia. It could be someone from the past, or just some real past energy that you need to heal. Okay. Some childhood wounds maybe. Or just something from a long time ago that always felt a little bit off, and you find out the truth, and then it kind of clarifies some things for you. The 2 of Pentacles, 2-2. Balance, again, there's that energy coming through of finding some balance, of moving the energies so that the masculine and the feminine are equal, and you're making the right power moves forward, but you're also allowing the universe and others to give you gifts. The 9 of Swords, okay, overthinking. Maybe there's been some anxiety, sleepless nights. Like I said, I think you will know if this is for you, certainly by now, because there's been some interesting energy around you, some deceit. The 3 of Pentacles, 3-3, 2-2. Now on the 6-6. There's some multiples here. It's an upgrade, okay? So getting noticed. Oh, maybe there's something you're noticing. Maybe you're noticing patterns. I'm noticing patterns. Maybe you're noticing patterns. Maybe that's one of the things that you can work through. Releasing some of the old energy out and working through and seeing. Maybe it's... when I say patterns, it can be signs and synchronicities, you know what I mean? Like angel numbers and things. Oh, the 2 of Cups again. There is a union coming in. Like I say, it could be with another person. It could be with yourself, masculine, feminine. Yeah, this is a theme of the day, there's no doubt. Or a theme of the week, really. There's an awful lot of 2 of Cups energy out there. And if you've been watching any of my videos the last week or so, you will see there's a union taking place. 2 of Wands. So there's 2, 2, 2. So there's 4 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2. The 2 of Wands is about planning. It's the now what. You've decided you're going to go with this energy. You're going to allow yourself to heal the past so that you can move forward to the newness. But now what? And the next card out is the King of Pentacles. You know what's next? Stability. Groundedness. Being in control of, not, it could specifically be your finances, but just in control of your 3-dimensional world, of your material world. Making those right moves for you and whoever depends on you. So you could end up understanding and finding out some truth about a relationship, but it could very well be a past relationship. I don't think it's going to affect you in the sense of it causing too much heartbreak right here and now, but I think it has, and I think you always kind of knew there was something going on, but it allows you to move on from it. It kind of just clarifies some things for you and allows you to see it as it was and move on and put it behind you. The King of Swords, so you come in control of your psyche, you know what I mean? You understand something, you learn something, and it then helps you clarify that in your mind, and you realise, whatever it was that you were thinking wasn't, maybe not right, maybe it wasn't you that was the problem, it was them. There was that third party that you always kind of had a, thought in the background that they might not have ever really finished with that person. Whatever the situation was, you get that truth, you get that clarity, and you get that understanding, and it helps you move on. Now, if it is a romantic connection coming in, you could have the choice of 2 people. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be like you could be having the choice between an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or it could, it doesn't have to be those specific zodiac signs. It could just be someone who's very grounded and, you know, confident in their money, but they're very, you know, maybe they just don't get up and do very much. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but they're just very grounded and stable, and, you know, they can offer you some things that the King of Swords can't, but the King of Swords can offer you, you know, vice versa. Someone who's maybe more intelligent. And I'm not saying that this person's not intelligent. I'm just saying they're more of a thinker than a talker. This is more of someone who's doesn't do as much, but he might talk a bit more. That he's someone who's more open to communication, and somebody who is just maybe just very different. They're going to be two very different people, if that is your takeaway from this reading. Although I do think you're about to find out something that puts to rest something that you've been I don't think it's been like something that's really bothered you as the time's gone on, but you kind of always just wanted that little bit of clarity, and that, like, was that person doing that? Was they, you know, did they say that? You know, I heard a couple of months later that they said that. You know, you just, however it resonates with you, you're about to get the truth. Let's just take a couple more to finish out the reading. Yeah, it helps you move on and go on to the next step. It helps you close out a cycle. Yeah. But it's coming in an interesting way. And the Ace of Swords. Some truth, some clarity. Again, we had that there. Some truth, some clarity, some understanding, a new way of thinking, understanding something in a way you never did before. It's just something like that. That's the only way I can describe it with this love reading. It's a past love, and there's just this sense of, oh, that makes sense. And the Knight of Wands, yeah, it's going to happen pretty quick. You're going to find it out pretty quickly. It's coming in because it helps close out a cycle, not just for you, but maybe for them as well. Maybe you're going to get an apology. You know, someone comes back around and they're like, oh, I really should apologise for that because XYZ happened. I ghosted you because, or, you know, I broke up with you because my ex was saying this. Whatever it is, whatever the truth, the clarity, the knowledge, the deceit that you're about to find out, whether that's even something you're being like, as we started off with, that this was within yourself, you start being clear and honest with past relationships with yourself. You know, you're very like, yeah, okay, I was self-sabotaging, I was rude, I ghosted that person, because maybe you meet someone from the past and you have to apologise. Take it as it resonates. These messages do tend to twist and transform as they come through. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.